All right, I'm going to use some examples to illustrate my point today. If you were around or if you were hip to the music industry, then you know about Ja Rule and 50 Cent's beef. You know about even T.I. and Lil Flip. Let me use them first. Lil Flip was an artist in the South, I believe from Houston. Don't quote me on that, but I believe he's from Houston. And he had a big mixtape presence. And then he even had a nice mainstream success with his career. Right? So he had a few hit records. He was doing pretty good. T.I. coming out of Atlanta had, he disagreed with Lil Flip. Maybe he didn't like him as a rapper. There was some street stuff that went down, but whatever. He had opposing views, and he wanted to expose him to the world, and he wanted to engage in beef. T.I. didn't just call Lil Flip out, call him a pussy, call him punk, say he's a whack rapper, and then that's it. T.I. had to show you why you should fuck with him instead, right? He called himself the king of the South. He had to show you why he's a better artist than Lil Flip, why he's a more official street character, right? He outside of just beefing with him and on some street shit, had to have mainstream success. He had to show you, look, I can be a successful mainstream artist too. You think you like Lil Flip? Well, check out my hit records, right? T.I. had to come with his own personality, his own angle. Why should I pick up the book on T.I. and read this book when I was reading Lil Flip's book? Same thing goes with 50 Cent and Ja Rule, right? Ja Rule was reigning in hip hop for consecutively for years. It ain't until you look back and realize, damn, like for years this dude just had hit record after hit record after hit record. He was living at the top of the charts. Then his albums were going multi-platinum, right? So it's not easy to just knock somebody off of their throne. If you're 50 Cent, you can't just tell the world, I don't like this guy and that's it. You can't just call him names and shit on him and that's it. 50 Cent, much like T.I., had a task at hand. He had to show you, look, I'm tougher than this dude, I'm better than him. Listen to my hit records, right? 50 Cent had to give you a personality, a reason for you to buy into him. What's my angle? What's my personality? How am I going to show you that you should rock with me instead of him? What's my original position in this? What content am I bringing to the table? My phone, what is that? It's a casting. So I just gave the example of how T.I. came into position, right? He had to prove, nigga, please, I'm T.I. Fuck what he's talking about. I might use his name in the beginning to get the attention on me. I'm talking about this guy. And because he's at the top of the ladder, naturally, you're going to bend your ear towards me. But if I don't have nothing appealing to say, if I'm not entertaining you with what I'm about, you ain't going to pay much attention to me. So T.I. proved to you that he deserves your attention. He showed you, nigga, I deserve to be called king. 50 Cent showed you, man, fuck what he's talking about. Murder Inc. What? Man, I got it over here. And then he had you buy into his show. He showed you he's a funny cat. He's charismatic. He's hard with the lyrics. He showed you. The last example I want to use before I get into the real people who I want to discuss. The last example would probably be, let's see, so T.I., Lil Flip, 50 Cent, and Ja Rule. Let's go with Black Panther. Let's go with the movie Black Panther, right? T'Challa's a king. He's doing his king thing. Nobody has a problem with him, right? That's like Lil Flip having success in his music career. That's like Ja Rule having success in his music career. Nobody got an issue with it. But if somebody else comes along and decides, man, fuck T'Challa, I'm the new guy, right? They have to come with their angle. What is your story? Why What makes you different from him? Not only different, what makes you better? What's going to make people want to rock with you? Don't tell me I just froze up. Oh, that's that bullshit, man. That's that bullshit. All right, cool. Pardon that. What's going to make people want to rock with you as much or more than they rock with T'Challa? Right? That was Killmonger's dilemma. That was his task. Even if he didn't see it as a dilemma, that's his task at hand. And he came in and showed you what kind of king he would be. Some disagreed, some agreed. But the bottom line is he didn't come and give you T'Challa, right? T.I. didn't come and give you another little flip. 50 Cent didn't come and give you another Ja Rule. Killmonger came to be Killmonger. Now, the point for this video, and I'm going to keep it short and simple, I watch YouTube and I see all these videos from the quote-unquote black conscious community. And I'm just wondering, like, okay, first of all, salute to the young god, young Pharaoh, because he's doing his thing. He's like, what, 24, 25 years old right now? And he's well-researched, he speaks well, he gives great information, and he has his own thing going on. He didn't come to rise by name dropping and riding other quote-unquote conscious people. I see all these older cats throwing salt. Like, I don't like to use the word hating, but it just comes off as jealousy because this guy has a following and people are paying attention to him. And, well, how you gonna expose Polite for scamming? And he trying to go at Umar talking about building a school, but where's his daycare? Where's his school? He collecting money from the people. He's scamming too. All right. First of all, CPT. We all know color people time. Jokers be late for everything. You ain't got all your shit together. The stuff that you said you've been planning or trying to do, you still ain't do it. So sometimes we're late. It ain't easy for us to maneuver in the society, finances, resources, even getting people to support what you're doing. It doesn't always happen on time. So if you ask me, I think like a Umar Johnson or a young Pharaoh will speak a date into existence. You know, that's their goal. Speak it into existence with high hopes that it will happen on that day. Just because it doesn't happen on that day don't mean it's not going to happen. Because now what happens, since we're on the word happen, what happens when it does happen? So what happens when Umar does build his school? Now what? Now all of y'all who was shitting on him, talking about he was scamming the people, talking all this craziness about him, now you look stupid. And what's stupid about that to me is the fact that this guy's giving great information. He put his neck on the line for melanated people, for Africans, Pan-African, unapologetic. And one little thing, like, because the school is late, y'all want to start saying, oh, he's scamming, he was lying. Or I think he there was an episode where did he urinate on stage or something like that. So you make fun of that, and that discredits everything that he stands for, everything he said, everything that he did now no longer counts. How stupid are you? He's doing it for you. How dumb are you? I'm not even going to use the word we anymore. How dumb are you that you would discredit everything that this man stands for because the school is late? What about what the school is going to be about? I'm not even going to say supposed to be about because I believe it's going to happen. What about what the school is going to be about? And young Pharaoh is one of the cats that was actually going at him, which disappointed me because, like I said, he's giving great information. I have nothing against him. I kind of wish him and Omar didn't go at each other, but it is what it is. But now he's in a position, I guess, where he was supposed to provide a school or provide a daycare. Now people are coming at his neck. Almost like how he was coming at Omar's neck. Which, in both cases, is not cool to me because, so what? Pharaoh might have said, yeah, it's going to get done on Monday. But he might not be able to put it up to Thursday. That don't mean it's not going to get done. We have to remember these people are putting their neck on the line. They're doing stuff for our people. They're doing things. So, all you old cats out here in the conscious community making videos, because this is what I recently saw, videos about young Pharaoh. What are you doing? What are you... We all have blemishes. We're all unclean somewhere. There is something about your history, your past, or even your everyday life right now that ain't right. We could always point out something about somebody. But at the end of the day, what are you bringing to the table? Because I look at your video, I look at the way you position yourself, your posture, the content, the way you speak. You're not even forming an intelligent argument. A lot of it is hearsay. If you were to go in a courtroom with a young Pharaoh, you would get embarrassed with the evidence that you have or whatever. You would get crushed. What are y'all talking about? So here you are. You want to be T.I. taking shots at Little Flip, but when the smoke clears, let's just say you do shit on him. Let's just say you do, quote unquote, expose a young Pharaoh. What then can you bring to the table? Because I don't see y'all don't got no charisma. Your personality ain't there. You're not shining. By shining, I don't mean jewelry. I just mean you don't shine. You don't have a presence. Like, you're not funny. You don't seem as educated. Your information ain't on point as much as his. So what is the point? If the whole point is supposed to be to help the people, to help wake people up, get people conscious. He's educating people about the chakras and all types of stuff. Politics, history, all types of stuff. I don't see none of y'all bringing none of that stuff up. And then somebody threw SETI in there with him. Like, what? These dudes, yo. And I don't want to make it seem like this video is me being pro-Pharaoh, pro-SETI, and I'm here to stand up for them and defend them. No. The thing is, why are y'all so adamant about going at them like that? And if you're going to be adamant, you need to have a foundation that is solid. 50 said, man, fuck that. He's repping Murder Inc. Ain't nothing murder about him. I'm going to show y'all what it really is. Right? Killmonger said, this is your king? This dude's soft. I'm about to throw him off a cliff and show y'all who really the boss. What can you do if, in fact, you do? Let's just say young Pharaoh is or has been lying about the day killer. Let's just say, I don't believe he is, but let's just say he is. And you expose him, you show all the proper receipts. What then do you do when you take the chair? I don't see it. I don't see it in you. What can you do? I don't see you. You're not going to entertain the people. I don't see you giving lectures like that. Nothing. So the question is, why tear the man down? We all flawed. We all have flaws. Why? All you're doing, y'all quick to talk about oppressors and oppression. You're helping the oppressor. You're helping to eliminate whatever weapon is being formed against them. The oppressor ain't even got to do nothing. He chilling. He laid back. Oh, man, let these conscious people fight with each other. All right, look. Their whole purpose is supposed to be building up their community so they could come at me. They're never going to come at me because they're fighting with each other. What are y'all doing? Y'all got to stop that. That's ridiculous. It defeats the whole purpose. It's silliness. Stop it. Especially when you ain't coming to the table with your own identity, your own personality, your own charisma. You have to keep the people entertained. So I'm not saying you got to be here to be a comedian, but if you're giving information like that and you're talking some stuff that people ain't used to hearing, you got to keep them entertained. A Pharaoh and a SETI keeps people entertained. What can you do? I'm looking at y'all videos, y'all boring. What can you do? So it all comes off as jealousy. You're jealous of the young God. Face it. You're jealous. Before I end the video, I just want to make sure I touched on all my points. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything before I end this video. Because I really wanted to address that. Like, that shit is corny. It's whack. He attacked Polite. He got into it with Umar. Which again, I said I don't agree with that. I don't think that should have happened. They were both powerful in their own right. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I don't know what happened personally between them, but damn it, they both. We can't just throw dudes under the bus. We can't just be quick. Like, what are we doing? Because now we just starting from scratch. So we're just going to discredit everything. That's the point I wanted to bring up. You're going to discredit everything about Umar because the school didn't happen? Everything. Everything he stood for, everything he ever said, all the jewels that he dropped about school psychologist, school therapy, how they be trying to force the kids to be on Ritalin and all that. So now none of that makes sense to you now because the school didn't happen. Yet. So now everything he's about don't make sense to you no more. And same goes for young Pharaoh, for all y'all old heads that was talking about him. So now everything is in question. You can kind of tell when someone's heart is in the right place. Even if they didn't make something happen like they said they would. You mean to tell me that his intent isn't in the right place? When he puts these videos up on YouTube, it's all about just scamming people. Everything is just setting everything up to be able to win the hearts and the trust from the people so he can scam them. That's his ultimate goal. That's what you really believe? Nah, I don't think you really believe that. You try to get people to believe that that's what you believe. I don't think you really believe that. Listen to the information. Listen to the things that he discusses in his videos. And I shouldn't say he because I want to credit right now. I want to credit young Pharaoh and I want to credit Umar Johnson, even though they might be at odds with one another. Other people, as you're listening to young Pharaoh or you're listening to Umar Johnson, listen to their heart. You can't tell me that they just out to get people. You can't tell me that. So, in the meantime, get your message together. Figure out how you're gonna win the hearts of the people. Stop worrying about what they doing. Because you're sounding real petty, you're sounding pathetic, you're sad, y'all grown, you're sounding real childish. Dedicating whole videos to the that's the point I wanted to make before I get off this. Dedicating whole videos to trying to expose somebody who has his own following, who has his own message, right? His own personality. He's in his own lane. And you are only getting the attention because you mentioning his name. That's it. Oh, but MarLee, you're being a hypocrite right now because you was name dropping. You're right. You damn right. I name drop. You absolutely right. Because that's the game we playing. That's the era that we in today. Right? Popularity. People recognize you when you're attached to something else or if you're talking about somebody else. Right, so I dig it. I get the strategy. Because like I said, T.I. used a strategy, 50 used a strategy. Only problem is when you use a strategy, you got to be equipped with your own. And y'all using a strategy right now and you ain't ready. You're using a strategy and you don't have what it takes to demand the attention of the people. You don't got, like I said, the message, the personality, the charisma, your entertainment quality. You don't have it. Y'all don't even present intelligent enough debates. Everything y'all talk about in your videos, hearsay or just complaints. You don't have any facts to back it up. So you are not T.I. ready to take over Little Flip. You are not 50 ready to take over Ja Rule. You are not Killmonger ready to take over T'Challa. And since you don't have that, you just sound like you hate. Me, I name dropped Young Pharaoh. I name dropped Umar. Wish I remembered y'all name so I could drop y'all name. But the bottom line is, when you check out the content on my channel, you see MarLee Hendrixx got content that's in his own lane. Right? I am worthy to be paid attention to. I'm an entertainer in my own right. I'm not relying on somebody else. You ain't going to get no views if you don't mention a Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh Exposed, I believe that was the name of the video. You wouldn't have any views. So because you wouldn't have any views, that means nobody's paying attention to what you're doing. Get that through your head. Stop being petty. And on that note, This has been another MarLee Hendrixx experience. Words from the righteous villain himself. MarLee Hendrixx, signing off.